Morning, guys. This is RavenSky, and this morning I made a documentation sheet that I need to do every morning to check some of the levels, check the pH and the EC and the ppm for the plants. And this is something that I'm going to try to do every morning right about 9 o'clock, because I've got to maintain the proper pH for sure. The ppms and the EC, those are important, but not as important as the pH, because the pH is what allows the plants to actually absorb the nutrients. So whether I have a little bit more nutrients that I need, a little bit more of a saturation, that's not my main concern or my main focus right now. But I just wanted to show you what I'm doing here to document this. So right now I have the date, the time, the level of the reservoir, and right now I'm using a 40-gallon reservoir, and the fertilizer inside is right at about 20 gallons. I'll probably show you in here, and that's right at about the halfway mark. So it's right at about 20 gallons. I just wanted to show you that. So going back over to my sheet, the next data entry is my electrical conductivity, which is my EC, and my parts per million. And I just took my EC reading. Let's see if I can get this on here. It turns off after a while, so I had it kind of sitting there, and you're not going to be able to see this obviously because of the light. I don't have very good light here. Maybe I can pick this up. There we go. If I can get it to focus at all. I've got a really old phone, so it doesn't quite do what I need it to do at the moment. But basically what you're seeing here is an MS reading, and I forget what that exactly means. I'll have to do another video on that. But basically this is the EC, electrical conductivity, using the MS scale, and it's sitting at about 240, which is a little bit high according to my mentor. I should be sitting more so around 1600, between 1600 and I guess 1800. So I'm a little bit high, and I'll have to figure that out later. But he said it wasn't such a big deal as the pH. So what was that, 240? I'm gonna go ahead and write that down. 2.4. And then my ppm, I'm gonna go ahead and change the scale on this. Ooh, you can kind of see it like that. ppm. At ppm, that's a 0.7 reading. I need the 0.5. There's a 0.5 reading. And again, I'm just new to this, so I don't know exactly how all this works or what all of it means. I just know some of the basics right now. So this is the ppm, and I think I'm supposed to be on the 0.5 scale. So we'll go ahead and put that in the water. Let's see what kind of a reading I get. Trying to find out where this... Yeah, I really don't know how this... That's the best my camera's going to do at the moment. So it looks like my ppm is 123 times 10. So that would make it 1,230. I'll go ahead and record that. Now if I go back to my original readings, actually when I went to visit my mentor, we used his gauges, and we got a 6.2 on the pH, but that was days ago. Now that's one reason why I'm doing this every day, is because I want to see how much the pH raises and how much it drops as the days go by. So the original was 6.2, and then his ppm reading was 119. So again, my ppms are a little bit high. I'll go back here. His was at 119 and mine's at 123, which is not that bad. I guess it's within reason at the moment. So I'm going to do this every day, hopefully at the same time, and just try to keep track of the level and gallons and pH, EC, and ppm, and just to make sure that everything stays copacetic. Alright, that's just part of the process that I'm doing here, and that I'm going to have to do not only for these plants, but when I go and transplant them over there and this field starts filling up with plants, this is something I'm going to have to do every day. And if you're doing the same thing, building your own garden, this is also highly recommended that you check it, at least check your pH. I'm doing it every day just because we're trying to do this commercially at some point. But if you're just doing a home garden, then I'd recommend doing this at least once a week, just to check it out. All right, appreciate you stopping by. This is Raven Sky signing out.